Good. Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
We would like to interview you because of your wide range of skill set, particularly with the leadership. Could you please introduce yourself, your name, and the roles that we've just briefly discussed?
Okay. My name is Stella Johnson. I'm a Métis Elder in Residence at Vancouver Island University. And what I've been doing is I've been invited to do openings, welcome the students or whichever function is happening.
Right.
We don't have a set rule of what we do, and sometimes there's a young man or young lady that might have some personal issues that are happening either at home or with his education, and he'll just come and just talk to me like a grandma or an auntie or something like that, and I sit and listen to them, and sometimes I might give a little bit of advice, but just to help them maybe with where they're at,
right,
and just to make them comfortable, and sometimes just listening to them talk the experience that they're going through,
right,
and they're happy with that, and give them a hug. And sometimes we smudge. It's very nice that we have that opportunity here, that we are able to smudge the students to cleanse themselves, they feel, because some of them do have experience of smudging from before.
Okay.
So I was really pleased to see that the students can come and smudge if they need that, when they get overwhelmed and they want to cleanse themselves and just have a fresh mind.
That's a very unique ability to have, and like you said, so with regards to leadership, is that taking a leadership and offering it, or what would be your other elements of taking leadership as being a support worker here at the university? You have an open door policy.
Yes, open door policy, and it's, I guess I'm here as a grandma or a kokum or an auntie.
Great.
To help the students, like I said, about little personal issues.
Right.
Or just come and just chat, just take a break and come and chat.
That's so great.
It's new experience for me, because this is my first time in doing this.
Right.
I was an Aboriginal support worker in the elementary school system, so which is completely a different role as being an elder in
what were some of the leadership skills that you had for that role?
Well, I've taken a Cree instructor's course. I have a certificate in that. And it's 4 years at the school district 79. I taught the Cree language, not necessarily taught the language, but some Métis cultural things.
Oh, yes.
And I would give them a word, like for a beaver, if I was talking about the beaver, and give them the Cree name, a misk for beaver, and just that kind of stuff.
That's great.
My teaching certificate that I got in Alberta really helped me, because you have to plan and do everything to prepare,
right,
to give your lesson to the students, and you had to have something interesting, because young students, their attention span is, all we all know is very short.
Right.
So you had to make it interesting and be prepared to have everything ready to present what you're wanting them to learn.
Yeah, you had to recognize the demographics. These were children you were working with, and so your leadership style of teaching the language matched with an animal that would be of interesting to them is really wise. Can I ask you about you also being a board of directors? And the leadership, once again, you're dealing in a different demographic. You're dealing with more mature, wise, educated, and making decisions for a community, correct?
Well, I do help in making. I'm an elder also. I'm an elder in the community.
Great.
I help in giving suggestions, like we're looking at ways to fundraise, and when they're having some event, community event, I volunteer and help them with what they want to do. Right now, we have craft days, and we're trying to make different crafts so that we could sell. We're fundraising because the office, there's a lot of expense.
Well, that's great. You're stepping up to that opportunity that is needed. You're right. Fundraising and funding for the organization, and to send out the message of culture, right? There are so many things that benefit from it.
Yeah, and I do opening prayers, a welcome with, and then there's other elders that do that.
Right.
I'm there to support them as an elder.
Right. Is there any advice you have for me, being a young learner in the Métis culture, interested and want to embrace and become more of a leader? What would you recommend for me to do?
Just come out to meetings or go out and just try and get involved.
Okay.
We have so many people that are registered, but they don't come and involve. They don't come to meetings.
Right.
Participation. That's what we need. We need, because it seems like the 10 or the delegates or the members, the board, they're the ones that are doing all the work. Try to organize and so it would be really nice if the community members would come and participate, make the workload lighter.
Yes. Thank you for that.
We need participation by community members. It doesn't matter what board what level that you belong to. Right. They all need the support of their members to come and help in whatever.
Well, that's something that I certainly could start at as a first step, a second step, a third step, and I really appreciate you giving me that encouragement to do that, and that there is a need.
Yes. And I know they don't. That's why they try to have different things. We have the youth group and elders, and there's a women's group, and we try to do different things to entice the community to come out.
I'll be watching for them.
Okay, and there is a site that you can go on. Each different Métis community, and we have 7 regions. Okay. And each region has so many communities. We're Region 1, Vancouver Island.
Right.
So each community is struggling to try and have members come and support in whatever that they're doing.
Well, I'll look forward to being a leader and making sure that I make that as my first step. Join. And I'll learn and grow and try to become the most effective leader that I can. Thank you so much for your advice.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I will be back to visit you and seek all the knowledge that you have. Thank you for today.
You're welcome.